Welcome in, everybody. The Glad Dad here with my race analysis and co-commentary, Mike McKinnon. Mike, how we doing tonight, brother?
We're doing great, Glad Dad. How about you? I can't wait to watch this. Ran a whole bunch of laps today. I'm looking forward to this.
No doubt about it. Well, folks, if you leave my house and you drive east 30 minutes to the city of Five Flags, Pensacola, Florida, you'll find this beautiful half-mile track here, 15 degrees bankings. I don't need any stats. I know all about this track. Holder of the numerous snowball derbies here. I've made some great camera packs to kind of show you some nice characteristics that we head off into the making and coming up out of it. But, whew, man, love this track. No doubt about it. It's going to be a doozy of a field tonight. We've got, let me scroll down here. It looks like 30 drivers here tonight ready to set the field, Mike.
Yeah, fabulous field here, and probably all you're really going to want on this small little track. As I said, I ran a ton here today. I'm expecting these guys, it's going to take a little while to adjust, especially once you get into dirty air. But yeah, man, this is going to be exciting. It is wide enough to have good racing, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens with these boys.
Absolutely. Well, as you folks know, this is race number 3 here of the Outcast Motorsports Half Moon Designs Next Gen Cup Series. Let's get into our season standings as they sit right now after 2 races. Eric Johnson leading the way by 14 points over Brian Welchel. Jacob Ainsworth in 3rd with Drew Calvert 4th. Ronnie Welchel 5th. Christopher Jones and Brian Zimmer both tied for 6th place. Sean Rother taking up 8th with David Vodicka 9th. Charles Wilson 10th. Carson Youngblood in 11th place. Robert Tibbs 12th. Jordan Massey tied with John Kelly, who has a win here, for 13th place, with Steve Giberson taking over the 15th position. Now we've got some new drivers here, 2 Outcasts, and we've got some drivers who have upped their game here. As you can see, I mean, look, Brian Welchel currently 2nd in the points, Ronnie Welchel 5th. Brian Zimmer, he's no stranger to being inside the top 10 in the points this early on. David Vodicka in 9th. Lot of good guys here that need a shot at the title. So tonight they need to have a good run here.
Yeah, and the key to that's going to be patience, right? That's going to be patience at this track. 250 laps. This is one of those lift at the flag stand tracks, right? You can overdrive this, instantaneously be out of shape. You got to understand what your car is doing, why your brakes are working, and as you're burning off those rear tires, just patience out of these guys tonight.
Absolutely. And everybody must qualify here, so we got plenty of action to talk about on the track as we got 30 seconds left to go before practice ends and qualifying takes shape. But Mike, we got 250 laps here tonight, 2 sets of tires, 3 if you count the one you're starting on. So these drivers can't go out there and just run hard. You will burn your stuff up. This is a more or less strategy series here at Outcast. And this is going to separate the winners from pretenders.
Yeah, 100%. As I said, I ran a lot of laps here today. I made a 10-lap run and lost 10% of my right rear tire. So, I mean, that'll show you how the wear can be here, because I wasn't even standing in the gas that hard, I didn't feel. But tires are going to be the issue here tonight. If that's all we've got is 2 changes, you're going to have to go, 83 laps per set.
That's right.
That's going to be a challenge.
No doubt about it. Well, folks, you can see there we have changed now to 10 minutes of qualifying as Kel Peterson decides he wants to get on track first, as he's going to roll off here in that beautiful Mobil 120 machine. Looking snazzy, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for 16.3, 16.4s out of somebody might touch 16.2, but with the rubber buildup on here right now, I'd say 16.3 or 4 is going to be one heck of a lap. So we'll have to wait and see what Kale's able to do here.
No doubt. Just got to be real careful here getting into the corner. You know, everybody runs the same setup here, Mike, but there are things at a short track that you can do to counteract some of the filling that you're feeling. You know, we got master cylinder adjustments, which also ultimately affect the brake bias percentage here. You've got the pinion. I mean, those three things combined can make the car feel from loose to tight at any given time. So we're going to see here who can, you know, kind of fine tune their ride here tonight.
Yeah, the biggest thing I noticed running this setup today was I slowed down the steering, and it really didn't help too much. But the main thing is these cars with this setup, you can really feel the front end. They're really pointy. So you've got to get your brake bias absolutely right. If you get it a little too far to the back, under braking, you're going to get loose, and that's going to make you loose all the way through the corner. You're going to heat the tires. So you got to really, really pay attention to your brakes today.
Yes, sir. David Vodka out here seeing what he can do. And there he goes to the top of the board with a 16,966. Now, take a look here at the weather, folks. 119 degrees. Now, it was 137 in practice, so I think the track's actually going to get a little cooler here as Jacob Answorth just finishing up his go. Here's Rob Williams on track in the 61. Veterans of Foreign Wars machine.
Yeah, he had the second fastest time in practice, so we'll wait and see what he can put up right here, see how much this track has changed.
Well, looks like fifth fastest there going to be for him as Charles Wilson just finishing up his time. Going to be scored fourth. David K. Fours here, crossing the start-finish line for his second lap. He was 11th, moves up to 10th, and now we got Bob Redeker. See what he can do here. Love that Cheddar's paint scheme. And it looks like 13th fastest for him. Here comes Dalton Hall, heading down into turn number 3.
There's the line I've been kind of waiting to see. We'll see if this adds up to a little better time. A lot of guys up high, which you can do.
To the top of the board.
To the top of the board. Yeah, a lot of guys running that second line worried about, you know, getting loose. But if you can roll the bottom, you should be able to be okay.
Dalton Hall to the top. And let's see, who do we have here? John Kelly now on track.
Yeah, John really showed his strength at Phoenix last week. See what he's got. He's also trying that bottom line, which I tried every line possible, and you get just as much runoff on the bottom as you do up, it seems like, at this place. It's kind of weird.
Now John only putting up a 19.6 as he's going to stop here. And we got Rob Hamilton. Let's see what he can do here as he's heading down into 3 and 4 for the final time. More of a straight entry there into 3. And that's really going to be good for him. 8th place now for Rob Hamilton. And now we've got the 71 of Terry Litweiler out here in the Lula Road machine.
I like that.
Snazzy, yes, sir.
And I forgot about you still have the EOL system available today. That's probably why John Kelly didn't go too hard.
Well, he's not up in the top 3.
I thought he won last week, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's 11th in points.
Oh, it's only points. I'm learning, folks. I'm still learning. Okay, so it's the top 3 points guys every week.
Yep. Whoa, Terry Litweiler around, and the Lula Road machine is destroyed here on the front stretch at Five Flags Speedway. Drew Calvert now, first lap, 10th quickest.
Yeah, guys just not able to get it to the bottom.
Oh, and Drew Calvert. I don't think that, yeah, that time did count for him. Ninth quickest here. And Matt Markland from Chester, Virginia. Our race control here for Friday nights for Synergy Elite Truck Summer Series.
That line looked really good.
Oh, Matt Markland knows his way around some short tracks as he's third fastest on the board here, Mike.
Yeah, if you can get down here and roll this, you can shoot it out toward the flag stand and get a good runoff. He is able to do that, but
And to the top.
there he goes.
How about that? And that's what I'm talking about. Matt Markland to the top of the board, and here we go, Robert Tibbs. See what he can do here. That's his first lap crossing the board. Robert should be pretty fast here. Fourth, and that's going to do it for him. And here we go from Hiawassee, Georgia. The legend himself, Ronnie Welchel. Going up the track just a smidge. That's not a problem. Not a problem here. Ronnie Welchel now currently 17th on the board. I think he can get definitely inside the top 10 with this time. We'll have to see here. Nice rotation around the bottom as we're already rubbering up. Track's very dark already. And 6th place. Told you, folks. Never doubt the Glad Dad. Josh Newman here. Completing his first lap. And 15th quickest for him.
Yeah, I think some of these guys are just overdriving what the track has in it right now.
It doesn't have a whole lot right now, Mike.
No.
Between the track temp and the rubber building up, it's slickery.
My fastest laps today, I was lifting at this flag stand, honestly, and I ran a 16.22, but I was normally, 16 threes and fours, but it wasn't this rubbered up. The track just doesn't have a lot of grip right now.
No, it doesn't. Like I said, it's slick. And the 18 across the start-finish line for his second lap. Gonna put him second here on the board. And Tim Boyce. See what he's got as he's coming out of turn 4. That's going to be his second lap. Should be a decent one here. If it counted. No, it didn't. Did not count for him.
Looked like he pushed up off the top, off the 4 there.
Brandon Brock running my most favorite paint scheme that Brock usually runs here. And third fastest for him for his second lap. And looks like Jordan Massey, only one not to qualify here. Terry Litweiler, Shannon Donathan both turned 2 laps. Hit the wall, no time being recorded for them. So, with that being said here, let's get into our cams tonight. See our cam girls. Oh, there they are. We're going to start here. Oh, looks like we got quite a bit. We're going to start here at the top left. We got the 62 of Ronnie Welchel. And there's the wave. Good luck tonight, Ronnie, as you're starting in 10th place. We got Rob Williams here, right next to Ronnie Welchel. Kel Peterson in the top mid. Steve Giberson, top right. Bob Redeker in the middle left. Jacob Ainsworth next to Bob Redeker here in the middle. Rob Hamilton, middle. Looks like David Vodka to the middle right here. Eric Johnson, bottom left, with Drew Calvert, bottom right. Good luck to those drivers tonight, and appreciate you showing your faces, and may the odds be ever in your favor. 20 seconds here, Mike. 20 seconds till showtime, and let's get through the chat real quick. Game of Cowboys said choo-choo. Oh, look at this. We've got 299 followers. Youngblood Racing.
One more.
Yep. Youngblood Racing says smooth as fast. Don't love these cars. They should be fun, though, from D-Mac. JK, I'll take a top 10 tonight, if I can. Dr. Jones just jumped in Discord and gave my teammate a pep talk. That is D-Mac. You can see him there in the Twitch stream, Dalton Hall. But anyway, looks like we're getting here on the front stretch, the legendary front stretch, where tons of talent have started the grid here for the Snowball Derby and doing some other weekend stuff here. But let's get into it.
Going to be a fun one, Adam. I think it'll be fun. If we can get through these restarts, this is going to be good.
And here is the Half Moon Designs starting grid. Starting on the pole, Matthew Markland with Eric Johnson on his outside here. It's going to be given an EOL though. In row number 2, you've got Brandon Brock with Dalton Hall. Row 3, Ian Montrose with Brian Welchel. Row 4, Robert Tibbs, Christopher Jones. In row 5, Josh Newman, Ronnie Welchel.
That'll bring us to row 6. We'll see David Vodka next to Penn Dalton in the 42. That'll bring us to row 7, and that'll see Michael Richardson, and he'll be alongside Charles Wilson. Had a nice finish last week. Row 8, we'll see Cale Peterson in the 20. He'll be next to the Rob Hamilton in the 1. Row 9, that'll bring us to Drew Calvert in the 43. He'll be next to Jeff Trapeso in the 45. And row 10 will bring us Rob Williams, and he'll be alongside Steve Giberson.
That's your top 20 there. Row 11, Tim Boyce, Sean Rother. In row number 12, David DeVille, David K. Fours. In row 13, Jacob Answorth with Bob Redeker. Row 14, John Kelly, Shannon Donathan, and bringing up the rear of the field, Terry Litweiler and Jordan Massey. Take a look here at the weather for tonight. 106 degree track temp. It's only going to get lower here as the sun's going to set. You can already see the trees that made the shade here into turn number 2. So it's just going to get better and better and better for these guys tonight. I think anyway.
It should. They'll find the line. And you're not going to go as hard as you went qualifying, of course, but a couple things to watch. There was a gear change made for this track. They're much lower gear than normally. So watch for maybe wheel spin on restarts. And you can shift from 4th to 5th on the straight if you want, but I don't think anybody will tonight. I think it's mainly going to be a 4th gear race.
No doubt about it. We're going to go around one more time, folks, and then we're going to get to the shindig.
Yeah, I was wondering about these big heavy cars here, but I believe we'll have a good show. The outside lane is there, but the inside lane seems to have as much runoff as the outside, so it's going to be hard to fight from the outside to try to keep its position, but you'll see a lot of sliders and all that good stuff.
And here we go. Flagman's got the flag in his hand. Green flag underway here at Five Flags Speedway, Pensacola. Matthew Markland going ahead and taking the lead quickly as Brandon Brock now. What will Brandon Brock do? Will he push the issue here and try to get something quickly, or will he just fall in line? That's the question here. Robert Tibbs already single filed out here as Ronnie Welchel. He's gained 2 spots. Now falls the line just behind Josh Newman. Not on the bottom of the track yet, as we're still green, surprisingly. As we look back here, Charles Wilson on the outside, and Brandon Brock decided he wanted to take the lead away from the 51 as Montrose now turning the fastest lap, first driver in the 16s. And he's going to look low on the 51. 51 looks like he's running a little higher groove here. Not sure that's good early run, though.
I'm not sure early run. I think maybe he's thinking this will have some long run, but you see he got up out of the groove right there. Might cost him a position, but of course it's not going to eat quite as much tire maybe up on the high side. Maybe it's not quite as rubbery feels. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see, but that little slip's going to cost him 3 or 4 positions.
No doubt about it. Across the start finish line, down into turn number 1 they go, and out of 2, here comes the leader. Brandon Brock on a terror right now, leading this way
Yeah, his race lap was better than his qualifying lap. So that shows you they were over pushing a little in qualifying. They kind of find the groove right here. You see Christopher Jones, he's putting a little pressure on. He's already up 3 positions trying to make a 4.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's looking underneath the 51 right now. 51 being cool, calm, and collected here as the 39 goes up the track, gets into him. Unnecessary roughness. Roughing the passer. A passing, yeah. As the 51 up the track again, the 4 underneath. Oh, and check this out. Ben Dalton right here trying to make the pass up. Doesn't make it happen on the 29 of Michael Richardson.
You can see Markland got out of the groove, and he's going to go from first almost to out of the top 10 there. He's finally able to tuck it in at 8. So that'll show you early in the running. You're right. Do not get up the track.
Definitely do not. I mean, right now we've got no grip up there. I'm not saying at the end of this run we won't have, you know, a good run here, but on the outside. But right now, no grip up there.
No, this is old school NASCAR track. You're going to have to root and gouge your way through. I don't think you're ever going to have enough run at the top. That's what I discovered today, and I thought it would be faster run in the middle. It was not. So that surprised me a little bit. We see Brock, he is going out hard right here. We'll have to see how the tire degradation works for these guys. As I said, I lost the rears way before I lost the front today, but that's probably just me trying to set fast lap time.
Well, as you can see, just looking back here, and actually we'll get on Montrose's ride right here. Let's go to Montrose. There we go. Now look at the line Montrose is running here, Mike. Down to the bottom, sliding up, back to the bottom on exit. He's running a diamond pattern here in 3 and 4. He does a slight diamond here in 1 and 2. Not a whole lot. I mean, you really don't want to do a diamond in 1 and 2. Not right now, at least. Maybe when the tires heat up a little bit, yeah. But it's just a little bit wider there in 1 and 2.
Well, like I said, I did notice with these cars today, the front end grabs very hard, makes it twitchy, makes you light in the rear. But I was doing diamond patterns when I didn't want to. If there was any front slide whatsoever, it would catch and bring you back down. So he might be feeling a little bit of that sensation as well. You can really feel like the left front tire with the setup these cars are running.
No doubt about it. Eric Johnson picking up a spot here, 22nd, as he's got Brian Welchel, who is 2nd in points, right behind him, trying to follow through. Brian Welchel, Eric Johnson got EOLs. And nice to see those two running up through the field together. As Jacob Answorth's back here. What is going on with Jacob Answorth? As he is back here in the 25th position. Not liking what I'm seeing, but you know what? Ainsworth is a calculated driver, to say the least.
Oh, yes.
And look at this.
Like I said, that's a gaggle.
That is a gaggle of cars, no doubt about it, as we've got the 43 of Calvert on the bottom. And almost 3 wide here. Welchel, boys. Yep, we're going 3 wide, baby. 3 wide. Welchel all the way to the top. He sees it happen, though. He let him go by. He sees he's up out of the groove. He's got no choice.
Yep.
And here comes the 8 of John Kelly, up 8 spots.
I mean, you can physically see the marbles on the top. I mean, iRacing got so good. You can see the dirt debris up top. There's nothing up there. You get up there, you're just ice skating.
That's right. And you can feel it. You can definitely feel it, especially in a car like this. You can hear it. You can feel it. It's just, yeah, you go straight to the top. Oh, to 71. Looking here at Terry Litweiler trying to make the pass happen on the 60 of Steve Giberson. Now looking low on the 1 of Rob Hamilton. He's forcing his way into a diamond pattern here. You can see he exits low or enters low. He forces the car above him higher so that he could try to make that run. And look at that, just picked up another spot now as he's looking to make the pass happen on the 26. Tim Boyce, not an easy, he's not a pushover by any means. He's difficult to pass for sure. So we're going to see here what Terry Litweiler has up his sleeve if he wants to try to make the pass happen. on Boyce. But boy, I do love that paint scheme. That's the best one out on the track right now.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. And the one thing I noticed with Boyce right here, and you'll see why the 71 is putting a run, he's entering just a touch shallow. I think he's trying to protect, but just a touch shallow, and that's letting everybody get a little better arc, a little better exit. You'll be able to see that in a little bit. If he keeps coming in so shallow, they're going to keep having a run on him.
Well, Terry Litweiler. Oh, we got a caution here between Rob Williams, Ronnie Welchel, Brian Welchel. But did you see that move that Litweiler was trying to make on the high side? It was actually working. I think if he'd have gave it a couple more laps. Whoa, let's ease on the brakes there, boys.
Slow him down.
Accident there in turn 2. But yeah, he was making that work on the high side there, Mike. So it looks like we got some grip starting to happen here on the little middle groove there. But let's take a look real quick and see what happened with Ronnie Welchel from the chopper cam here. Now it happened between the 62, 61 and the 53. Oh, just dove it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit too deep down in the corner and got into Rob Williams. 30 of Shannon Donathan. Didn't get it anybody. Slowed up on the track.
Whoa, that looks like a little bit of a product of, you were speaking earlier and I was, of the brake bias, how you can adjust it.
Yes.
As the run goes on, you have to adjust. If you start getting front tire wear and you leave all the braking power in the front wheels, you're going to slide up. So you have to be aware of that. You have to take your time with it.
That's exactly what happened. You can see Ronnie Welchel got on the brakes and the car just, it drug the rear. It slid right up the track. Just a four-wheel slide. Boom. Right up into Rob Williams there. Rob Williams, just an innocent bystander for sure. As we've got 51 viewers here in the Twitch stream right now. Appreciate you guys and gals for showing up and showing out for this race here at Five Flags for the Half Moon Designs Next Gen Series. Lucky dog though, David DeVille. No takers on pit road. The fuel is definitely not an issue here.
No.
30 laps in. I think we're going to be good. Definitely
I think they'll have to fuel one time during the race. I think I saw 184 possible laps.
Yeah, I don't think fuel will be an issue here 30 laps before we got a first caution. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Nope. Hats off to these drivers. That's what you get when you're here in the Outcast Motorsports community. And you get cool, calm, and collected guys that know the track is absolutely wild. So you tend to just kind of hold back a little bit.
Yeah, wild's an understatement. As I said, I tried probably 5 different setups with wheels, brakes. It's simply consistency. You have to consistently hit your marks here, or you're going to overdrive it. You're going to try to dive it in one time, and you're going to see what happened just then.
Crew Chief Franklin, how we doing tonight? Oh, it's definitely a fun track. I love this track. Green flag back in the air. As Montrose, not letting Brock get away this time. Battle side by side here for the lead. There's no way Montrose is holding this. Not against Brandon Brock with some heat cycle tires. He's definitely going to take this position away. And there he goes. Taking the spot away. Montrose trying to battle on the outside. He shut the door. Brock shut the door on Montrose right there. Now he's going to try to look low here. Try to get under Brock. Is it going to happen? Nope. Brock going to shut the door once again. Slide down the track.
Yeah, he had a huge run with that big diamond, but then once again, a little bit too shallow on the entry, and that allows Brock to, send it in a little bit deeper, able to hold him off. But we're going to have a heck of a battle up here, it looks like.
No doubt. And I'm curious to see about Terry Litweiler. Mike, he's up 17 spots. And still picking them
both on the move.
Yep, picking them up and putting them down right now. Let's take a look here. Terry Litweiler.
I mean, if you can find a comfortable place up high, I'm sure you can make time. I didn't get to run the track as rubbered in as it is right now, so it may start having the grip as we go. We get a couple more cars, a couple more takers. We're going to find out.
Track temp 108 right now as he's got a 2-wide battle in front of him here. One is his teammate with elbows out. Charles Wilson on the high side here, fighting for every spot with Drew Calvert. Drew on the bottom. And Drew Calvert's going to get the spot. And look at that. Charles Wilson immediately gives the spot over to Terry Litweiler. Says, hey, man, you go up there and you go ahead and take that from Drew Calvert. And here comes the 20. Just like that, Mike. When you get up out of that groove, first off, when you get out of the groove, you get freight trained. But if you could stay tight to the driver on the inside, I think you've got a shot here. But Wilson was a little bit too high, kind of got his right sides of the marbles, slowed him way down, and look, he's done lost 4 spots immediately.
Well, and I agree with you. You want to pinch the guy down. Do you do it this early in the race? Maybe not. If you've made a mistake and you understand, okay, that was on me. But, later you're going to see that. Right now, I think you'd be at a little bit of a risk, maybe of sucking the car around.
Yeah.
I told you, they're light in the rear end. There's no question they are. And maybe that's just, we're not trying to battle hard yet.
Not yet. Trying to click some laps down as Montrose takes the lead away from Brandon Brock. And then look at this guy right here, Michael Richardson. Where did he come from? He is really good here in these next-gen cars, Mike, as he's up to third, gained 10 spots, sorry, not 3. Started 13th, now running in the 3rd position and having a fantastic run here. We're 42 laps in, coming to 43.
Yeah, we got to see Michael last Friday come into that Synergy Truck Series and race right against the pros, and he looked just about as good as everybody on the track. So congratulations to him on a pretty good run. I think he finally got caught up in an incident, but he had a really good speed. And then once again, every race I've called with you guys, he's aggressive and he wants to get to the front, and he's keeping it under control right now.
He is doing a fantastic job. I mean, if you can hang with Brandon Brock, you're doing something good here. But you know what? My pick tonight, and yes, I've got a pick, is this guy right here. That's my pick. That's the guy I'm going with. And if anybody'd like to take some bets on can Robert Tibbs pull a rabbit out of the hat here, I'm willing to put some money up on Robert Tibbs.
Sure, Bass Pro Car is going to win 2 races in a weekend, is it? Uh-oh, yellow.
Ooh, I don't know. Oh, Ben Dalton, Drew Calvert.
Ben Dalton, Calvert, yep.
That's unfortunate. Oh, Drew Calvert destroyed on the front end. I wouldn't say his night's done, but I can call some friends of mine. They'll head down to Pensacola right now, get that front end nice and mint, and get right back up on the track.
Yeah, thankfully it's not an aerodynamic track, but did he get wheel damage? Did anything get bent? If it didn't, he might be able to still have a shot here. We'll just have to wait and see how he feels, see if he peels into the pit road, find out how much damage he's got.
Wheels look okay here. Usually we can see on iRacing the way their model works, if they've got any wheel damage there. Let's take a look here and see what happened between Ben Dalton and Drew Calvert. The 42 trying to make the pass happen on Christopher Jones, goes up the track. And the rears get out. He got into it too hard, and the 43 cleans out the 42. Calvert had nowhere to go.
Nope. That's
take a
just
look at it again.
Starting to step out a little bit. That's what these cars do. Yeah, just let them up.
You could hear the RPM change there.
Well, this should be the 750 horsepower package, so, and it's lower geared. As I said, there's been gear changes on the setup for this track, and yeah, I mean, you're just on the edge of that every time. You just cannot, dump the brake or you just can't do it. You can't just smash either one of them at this track.
And somebody said there's 243s on track. Game & Cowboy said there's 233s. Who is that exactly?
Have to look for that.
That's interesting. Normally we have these numbers very monitored. I don't remember seeing a 43. I went through all the drivers. I only saw 143. That was Drew Calvert.
Yeah, I haven't either. Did Tibbs? Oh, never mind.
And JKKSR says his game crashed. Hey, yeah, I've been having problems with that too there, Kelly. This track is very demanding with this many cars on it. Sometimes you just gotta adjust your settings and cut your losses there sometimes. All right, folks, here we go. Back to the green flag racing one more time. Across the start-finish line we go.
Really good start from Montrose right out of the corner.
Richardson trying to
Game
take the
Cowboy
spot away.
He said, my mistake. I didn't have my trading paints on, so we're okay now on them 43s.
And Michael Richardson taking the second spot away from Brandon Brock. What is going on with Brock? He just let that spot go. Went up the track, let Richardson have it. And Richardson, I guarantee you, he's going to try to push the car, go up there and get the 10, get a point for leading. As my pick kind of dropping some spots here, dropping to 6th. As the 51 goes up the track, gets into the 19. You stay off of him. You stay off of him. That's my pick. Can you reckon my pick?
Track. I'll have to give him an EOL.
I might have to have a talk here with Markland if he's going, if he's going to wreck my guy here. Christopher Jones.
Man,
now at
Litweiler
night
is lighting it up, dude.
Litweiler was just too wide here. Now he's looking underneath the 51. The 51 has not learned his lesson yet about that high side, folks. He has dropped some spots again and just went up there and got him back. And now here we go again. And now he's able to get back down to the bottom. It just reminds me so much of Martinsville here, Mike. That high side on the restarts is just absolutely treacherous. If you don't have any teammates out there that's willing to let you back down, oh man, you could drop some spots. But Markland, definitely fast. He went up there, grabbed his spots back, and then on that restart just couldn't help it as he dropped some spots. Here's Charles Wilson here, started 14th, running 14th. And Terry Litweiler up 20 positions. Up into the top 10.
He just looks to me to be the fastest man on the track. And you're talking about Charles Wilson. He's, this is almost like demanding road course stuff. You have to manage your brake bias. You got to manage your quarter entries and stuff. So I would expect Wilson to have a good run before this is over with.
No doubt about it. I see Wilson having a good, solid top 10. But this guy right here, Terry Litweiler, is just picked up another spot. Now up 21 positions. As you can see, we got the gains right here. Litweiler with an arrow going up 21 positions that he has gained here. You just kind of see where everybody's at, what their losses are, what their gains are.
Oh, he's in traffic, and he is the fastest man on track. It's not Montrose. It was Litweiler the last lap. Look again, and it's him once again. He is the fastest car on the track in traffic.
Look at it, the fastest five lap averages. Terry Litweiler is the fastest guy on track right now in traffic. You're exactly right.
Definitely found something.
As crew chief Franklin's going for Brock. It's Brock every week for crew chief Franklin. They like what they like, and they don't they don't go away from it.
Hey, I like the Rainbow Intimidator. It's all
Hey,
good.
who doesn't? I love me some Brandon Brock, but I got to think outside the box today. I just got to. I got to go with a guy that I know he's good here at tracks like this. I'm just picking with you, crew chief.
Woo, Welch.
That's true. You got your favorites, no doubt about it. And you've been here longer than I have, crew chief. Oh, the 20. Big moment for Kel Peterson. Yeah, you've been here with Outcast longer than I have, so you know who's hot and who's not. Kel Peterson.
50 folks out there. Let's just keep lighting this up. I love this. Get this
Yeah, no
chat
doubt.
going. Got this great racing going.
Well, Terry Litweiler about to try to make a pass happen on Kel Peterson. Meanwhile, the 4 and the 19 battling it up here. And there goes Robert Tibbs, going to pick that top 5 right back up. Picking them up, putting them down as Ian Montrose now with a 1.3 second lead out front.
Yeah, he got the clean air, able to run the same. He's diamonding now, as you see, losing a little front end grip, but way up the track, Richardson. Stay off that wall, but he got a big run though somehow right there. He just left the foot stuck in it, I guess.
I like the lines the guys are running here, at least the top 5. They're running in 3 and 4. They're a little bit different here in 1 and 2. I've seen 2 or 3 different lines, different driving styles in 1 and 2. As dang, Dalton Hall up into 4th, trying to take over 3rd place here. Where did he come from? He saved some stuff for the later end of this run here.
Yeah, looking real strong right here, able to hook the bottom every time. Going to make the pass on Richardson. Move his way forward. Like I said, Richardson seems to be losing a little bit of the front end. You see right there, pushing off the corner hard.
Oh, he's tight each and every time. So what I would do is I would drag back that brake bias just a little bit in the center. Well, it's going to help center. It's going to help entry, and it's going to help late center. Drag that brake bias back just a little bit. Help the rear rotate, kind of get him back up off that wall. As there's some smoke on the track somewhere. Not sure where.
No, you're absolutely right with the brake bias, because there's 2 ways to combat what's happening. You can back up your entry, but what that usually makes your brain do is get back in the gas too soon, and you continue to be tight. So you want to be able to run your same entrance with the brake bias and, try to wait on the gas just a little longer.
Yeah, it's that, I'm doing air quotes here, Mike. It's that fake grip up. That fake grip up. It's like a, what's the word placebo effect. Placebo effect. It's exactly right. You lower your brake bias, you feel like you rotated better, which you did, but the car tells you or makes you think, hey, I gripped up a little earlier. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna get back in the throttle, and around you go, or up in the wall you go. You cannot do that. You can't. You've got to look past that.
Yeah, it's always that same thing, right? Well, I'm too slow in the middle now, and I gotta go. I'm losing time, and you're way before the apex, and you're pushing right back out to the wall. It just plays with your mind the whole time. Do I back this up? Do I take it in deeper? I mean, I'm not sure.
If we're going to keep doing these long runs here, yes, back up your corners. Back up your corners. You should have been doing that on lap 1. If you want anything for the end of this thing, back up your corners. Be disciplined on your exits each and every lap, because at the temperature that these cars are running here, let's see, what is it now? It's 111 track temp right now. At the
you
temperature,
can just see Richardson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I stepped on you there, but each and every time Richardson he cannot hold his line on the bottom.
Nope, he cannot. Need to try to make an adjustment here and reset, but like I was saying, once you heat these tires up on a long green flag run, you're going to have to probably, as close as these drivers are in skill level and nose to tail, you don't really have time to cool the tires down without getting past. So if you're disciplined with it, you won't have that problem later on.
Well, that's just it. Like I said, folks, if you haven't driven race cars, it's hard to explain. If you drive these, you think you're through the corner far enough. You're not. Just wait on the gas, and it'll help you run. It helps you everything else. But if you're gassing up too early mid corner, you're going to be in trouble. And that's what you're talking about, being disciplined on your exit. You want to go in easier, roll the center, and then you can't smash the gas either. You got ease with the gas.
Jacob Answorth in the 18th spot here, picking up on Rob Hamilton. He's picking him up, putting him down slowly but surely. I mean, we're not even halfway in this race yet. So still got plenty of time. Drew Calvert still out there with that nose damage. Never even pitted. Oh yeah, he did. Pitted on lap 48, I'm sorry. So it looks like he may have tried to grab some tires there.
Yeah, we're definitely in the tire window.
Yep, running in the 15th spot right now. And Terry Litweiler has finally moved up inside the top 5. There he goes there as he's passing Robert Tibbs. I was watching it there on my scoring and timing, trying to keep tabs on where these drivers are battling at. And yeah, Litweiler now into 5th position.
Yeah, and Brandon Brock has taken about 4/10 out of Montrose's lead. So he may have found a little something, or Montrose is starting to heat the fronts.
Yeah, Montrose 4th fastest on the 5-lap average here of the last 5 laps. So, oh, John Kelly back on track here. But Brandon Brock fastest on track right now. He's definitely closing it down. He's half a second back.
Yeah, he's taking almost a half a second. So he has found a little bit of something. Or the lap traffic is just, it's being a pain for Ian right now.
Well, I can understand that completely because I would be a pain, especially if I'm in, danger of going a lap down. Oh, you're going to have to find a way around me because I'm not going to be all the way on the bottom, but I'm not going to be on the top either.
Nope, I was getting ready to say the same thing. You're going to be a 2-lane driver at that point.
Yep, the car's going to be about 5 foot wider than it normally is. So, yeah, you're going to have to try to find a way around me. Getting your lap back here is, or going a lap down, or not going a lap down, is extremely important here, especially once you get spread out. Because if you go a lap down, there's no way you're getting a lucky dog back. Because as soon as he passes you, he's going to go up there and he's going to battle the next guy. And he's going to battle the next guy.
Really. Yeah, that's 100%. I was getting ready to say the same thing. They're so close together, he's just going to go get another one, then another one, then another one. So, yeah, you're in trouble.
Yep, you have to fight for everything to keep from going a lap down. If anything, you're battling the leader at all times. Especially if you're, look at this gaggle of cars here right behind. You got Sean Rother right here. He's next in line to go a lap down. And then you got...
and then 10 more.
Yeah, but look at this. Sean Rother, 3 wide with these guys. They were literally just 3 wide here. And somebody backed out of it. They're 2 wide right here. Sean Rother and, Rob Hamilton all battling for position right here while trying to be on the defense from going a lap down.
That's exactly what they got to have the relative on right now. They got to understand, okay, I got to get past this next guy. I got to go. Got to go here because, we are in the pit window. Now, I'm sure these guys are going to wait for a caution for it to happen, but when this happens, this is going to really, really matter.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead here. Brandon Brock now underneath Montrose, and he's going to take the lead. Montrose now coming back underneath. Side by side. Oh, Brock in the wall just a little bit. Montrose going to dive it down. Put himself alongside the 3. Brandon Brock going up high here. Giving plenty of opportunity to Montrose to diamond that corner. Oh, 3 and 4. Montrose is going to diamond it here. He's probably going to take the lead back, but there is grip. Oh, Montrose sideways. Whoa. I was going to say there's grip on the high side, so Brandon Brock may be able to stay side by side, but it did not matter. Montrose tried to, we got something happening right here. Slow up on the bottom. It's the 73 of David DeVale right here had an issue. And now look at this. Look at the gaggle of cars right here in front of the leader. Kel Peterson now being scored the leader. Peterson ran around the outside. They're 3 wide here battling for the lead. Oh, Brandon Brock in the wall. Got into the 51.
Yeah, do we have guys coming off the pit road? Is that what I keep seeing? I
No.
don't know if they're getting out of the way or coming off pit road.
Yeah, there's guys coming off pit road right now. Last pit on lap 94, 93. You've got Rob Williams, David Vodka coming off pit road. And when they did that, they caused an issue there in turn 1 and 2, and it kind of checked everybody up. But Kel Peterson went around the outside. You know, like that Eminem song, Two Trailer Park Girls Go Around the Outside?
I do know that one.
That's what Kel Peterson did. He saw the gaggle of cars right there in front of the leaders, and he said, you know what? We ride the wall, baby. He went around the wall, past the leaders, and now has set sail trying to lap these guys as the caution comes out.
Oh, here we go.
Terry Litweiler has been caught up in some mess. We're going to take a look at it.
Let's see what we get here.
And you're going to see a car sideways. Oh, and Terry Litweiler gets the right rear taken off by David Vodka. And now we're going to have to take a look here and see what happened to David Vodka.
Oh, he was having such a good run.
He was. And looks like, I think he's going to get into the throttle a little bit too hard. Oh, he's going to get below the white line.
Apron.
It's flat.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, man. Terry Litweiler was having such a good run. And Terry had nowhere to go. These cars are hard to stop here on a flat track.
That's a fact. And that's the one thing I didn't get to bring up early. If you touch that apron, it's bye-bye time.
Yep,
I was surprised he made it as far as he did. I mean, you gone. That's right. She gone as soon as she hits that apron. So,
you know,
that surprised me.
There's just so much camber for this track that's been added to the car. So when you're used to running at 15 degrees banking and you get down and your rights are still on 15 degrees and your lefts are pretty much reverse that because there's a trench there and it kind of goes back towards the track a little bit, the car just does not like it. It doesn't like it.
It doesn't like it at all. It's worse than even being on a super speedway and hitting the apron. It's almost instantaneous. I noticed that today. I tried it a couple times just to see if you could do it. Can't do it.
And you can do it in the late model. You can't do it in these cars. And I guarantee you they're going to be all over it in the trucks. You put the trucks in here tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be all over that white line. Promise you.
Yeah. They got that gigantor spoiler back there going to try to help them out. These guys just got... I don't know if they've updated the new package where the diffuser's gone or not, which is what they're doing in real life. I'm not sure if that's the same as short track in here, but yeah.
And take a look here at our driver cam. Still got some handsome guys up there. Looks like Rob Hamilton's crying.
Got some head scratching going on.
Hey, there's Jacob Answorth. We got some drivers paying attention out there. Jacob, I need you to the little pedal to the right. I need you to push that for me, buddy. Get up there through the field. I know you got it.
Well, he's up to 9th.
I know. Not good enough. I'm used to having Jacob Answorth up here leading the way as pace car lights are still on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing with the
71. We're trying to figure that out right now.
Yeah. He is not being scored up here. I don't know if he was trying to get a wave around or what.
Now, Terry Litweiler did pit with these drivers, so he's going to be a lap down, which is unfortunate. Yeah, there it goes. EOL given to the 71. Got to start this thing. We got to start the dance all over again. And Litweiler's he's just going to have to buckle up, put his big boy pants on, and he's going to have to go back to tango. He's got to just tango his way back up there.
We saw him do it once. He could probably do it again. He had one heck of a fast car.
Now we're almost halfway through this race. Who's to say it's not going to happen again?
Yeah, it is true stories right there. That's true.
I don't know about you, but I'd be a little disheartened right now.
I would too, especially after that incident. We went from having about 17 on the lead lap. Now we have 12 cars on the lead lap. So Josh Newman last man on the lead lap, and then showing Brian, OB Dubs there. He's in 12th. He's one lap down.
Well, a lot of drivers they pitted. Green flag back in the air. Montrose with a jump here. Dalton Hall, don't know what he was doing. He was sleeping on the job. And he's going to fill in back behind Montrose, though. Get it back going once again. And my pick, Robert Tibbs, up to third, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Told you he's going to be up there.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about with these boys. I'm learning as I go. I know who's been strong so far, but this is a totally different track. This is a pure driver's track. This kind of show who's got what.
You know, I don't like when people talk in third person, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because I'm pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
And I'm not muting myself. But the Glad Dad's been here for 5 seasons. He knows who's who.
That's a fact. And we know this 18, don't we? Don't we see him each and every week?
We do.
Went all the way to the back, and now he's all the way to 5th.
We do. We see Eric Johnson right there as he's trying to work his way up through the field slowly but surely. I don't know who Shirley is, but he's surely working his way up to the front.
You know, I'm surprised with these boys so far. I mean, we talk about the talent and all that and the patience, but 2 cautions and almost, 113 laps. That's just almost ridiculous. One of my leagues, we'd have had 15 cautions and restarts right at the beginning.
Well, the sun is setting. So the track should be getting cooler. Yeah, there we go, 101 degree track temp. And I have seen 5 flags up to 120 degrees. As we got a driver down pit road right now. That is the 73 of David DeVale. Jacob Answorth. Oh, Keystone Kingpin Racing says, let's go Tank in the 39 machine. And we'll take a look at him. There he is right there. If you just want to get up close and personal with him.
Yeah, very consistent tonight. He's just been there all night long. Just much as he can do right now. Just stuck in traffic, making his way there alongside Giberson. Car always looks good though, don't it? I like that green.
It does.
I don't know what it is, and we got a yellow.
The 45 of Jeff Trapasso.
That seems to have the symptoms of getting loose off the corner.
You better believe it. Single car too. These cars are tough tonight, though. They're not going fast enough to give themselves any damage.
Now they're able to continue on.
Let's see. Or at least no toe damage unless you get sideswiped here. And let's see. Garrett Tim Buck says, yep. There. Oh, boy, we got in the throttle really hard there. That's what and didn't even hit it. Didn't even hit the wall. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's good. You can see him lock the brake, folks. A lot of times that'll snap the car back straight, but you got to have a little throttle in it when you do it. If you don't, you just snap around some more. But able to keep it off the wall, you just have to start back over. And like you said before, work your way back through.
Yeah, just do the grind again. As Christopher Jones coming down pit road, and we're going to see the 3, Brandon Brock. Oh, getting some tires here. Love what I'm seeing. Love the strategies now. And we should see who we're going to see here. Matt Markland should get the lucky dog here.
Did he beat the pace car? That was close.
It's close, boy. It's oh, Kel Peterson with the lucky dog. And we got some waiver rounds happening. Yeah, so Kel Peterson. Yeah, Kel Peterson with the lucky dog here. Yeah, Christopher Jones did beat the pace car out. I'm looking here on time, and yes.
Yeah, it's showing that he did.
Yep, he did.
That was really close.
He beat the
and
pace
Brandon
car out.
Brock was really close as well.
Tank runs IMSA endurance races with Team Keystone. I hear you. Hey, that sounds awesome. Love me some IMSA stuff. That's awesome. Appreciate you sharing that.
I might have to pick him up for my team.
No doubt. And look, folks, we are at 299 followers right now of the 300. So if you like what you see and you have yet to follow, please give us a follow here. Trying to hit 300 followers. just a little personal goal here. And there it is. Follow goal met. 300 of 300. Thank you so much for the follow. And how about that?
Got to be me, Adam. That's what it's got to be.
Oh, you followed.
No, I didn't follow. I'm just saying it's got to be me.
No, definitely
Can't
not
be
you.
the best damn producer in the business.
That's all I'm doing, producing.
I don't think so, bud.
And here we go. Montrose leading the way here. Let's get off the rear deck lid of Montrose. Just see, kind of what's going on here on the restarts. 29 up the track just a little bit. Jacob Answorth's got nowhere to go. As Dalton Hall's going to take over second spot here. And I'd like to see Dalton Hall come up here and kind of bully the Bulldog, so to speak.
Boy, does he got some center speed. Wow.
He does.
I don't know if it's gonna hurt. I don't know if it's going to hurt the exit, but man, has he got some speed.
Well, he's a couple of mile an hour slower here than Montrose on the entry. So, yeah, that sucker's rotating. Fresh tires, though. Both of them ran almost identical lap times. Montrose may have been the fastest, but Hall was right there with him.
Yeah, he had to run the fastest lap of the race to stay away.
Tim Boyce, liking what I'm seeing from Tim Boyce. Oh, let's go back a little bit further. We got Josh Newman here side by side with the legendary 74 machine of Jacob Ainsworth. And JK says he's trapped. Oh, yeah, you're trapped 4 laps down. There's no getting that back. Josh Newman making the spot happen. Jacob Ainsworth now falling back to 8th. Christopher Jones, after he just pitted here, we got some old, fresh Goodyear rubber. I hear some squalling of tires. And,
there it is.
Dalton Hall.
Look out.
Everybody go high. I heard the squalling of tires. I don't know if you could hear that on your side. But I definitely heard it.
Not as easily. I have to see if that was probably just a single car spin as well. But man, golly, he was rotating well.
Yeah, we're going to take a look here and see what happened to D-Mac. Real quick like. Trying to rotate here on the center. Went back down the track to get a nice exit here. And you spin me right round. Oh, nope. Just a little slide there. Not too shabby.
Did it right.
And
Did
look
the
at
correct
that.
thing, though.
Held the brakes.
Looked like somebody got out of shape as they went by, but I think they were able to gather it back up. Yeah, that's a racer's racer there. I messed up. Dang it. Just sit here and wait. Don't kill 4 or 5 of the car.
You have to. If he'd have throttled up there, they were too wide underneath him.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to battle one another. And Dr. Jones saying the 34, but, ooh, the 34. What a major problem there in the middle of 3 and 4. Brian Welcher now with the lucky dog, sitting second in points. We'll take a look at the points real quick. There we go. Brian Welcher, look at that. 14 points back from Eric Johnson. Now with the lucky dog running 11th, or at least he's going to restart 11th here. Jacob Ainsworth moved his way up into 7th place. Drew Calvert. I believe Drew Calvert is a lap down here. Yes, he is 3 laps down. But he's 4th in the points. And Ronnie Welcher, where is he? I believe he's a lap down as well. Yes, he is more than a lap down. He's 7 or 8 lap down. So some nights have been okay for drivers, and the other drivers, not so much.
Now, it's kind of weird. I was getting ready to say the same thing. As you look at the first half of the race, who was up front, and then Terry Litweiler, he got hurt by that stuff. Brandon Brock got caught either on pit road. I'm not sure. All these guys that were dominating, they're going to have to fight like crazy just to get back on this lead lap. We're seeing new players come to the front. I haven't called Josh Newman much, but I love the paint job, and he's been consistently in the top 10 all night.
That's right. And you know what? Risk versus reward here. Actually, I don't even think there is no reward. I think it's all risk if you pit under green here at a half-mile track.
I will agree with that.
Montrose leading the way here as Tibbs looking to battle the 26 here. Boyce on the bottom. Boyce with the high side shuffle, maximizing that grip and runoff to grab the second position back. As we look back a little bit further, Charles Wilson, what'd I say? Charles Wilson definitely going to find his way up inside the top 10, and he is running in the 6th spot right now with Jacob Ainsworth trying to look low on him. I don't think Wilson will impede him a whole lot here. If he does seem like he's going to get past, he's going to let it happen real quick like.
Yeah, you don't want to fight out of position too long.
No, you don't. That's gonna bring the 20 and the 39 up in the mix, so you need to kind of stop that bleeding as we got some more tire smoke here. Looks like they gathered it up. We're going to keep going, and there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see out of Charles Wilson. Let him go. You need to dip back down to the bottom here real quick before the 20 goes and takes the advantage, and there we go, just like that. Charles Wilson must be watching the stream because that's exactly what he should have did. Or should have done, sorry. Should have did. Welcome to Alabama, folks.
Well, he should have did it a long time ago, but yeah, there you go. That's right, because we've seen anybody get stuck up there too long, they're going to get freight trained, and he was able to find the spot, get himself back into position here as we see, Dalton Hall. He remained on the lead lap, so all these are for position, and we know he's got the speed. His next victim looks like to be Christopher Jones, possibly.
Yeah, Christopher Jones, not no pushover. He's going to be difficult to pass here, as I wouldn't say he's got something to prove here to the Outcast guys, but he's going to run that bottom, and he's going to make his car really wide as the 20 of Kel Peterson, way out of shape up the track. Tried to run the high side to try to pass the 57 of Charles Wilson, just can't make it happen. You know, some of these cars like rotating on that high side, but then it just pulls back down, Mike, to the way you've got your brake bias set up here. You know, if you're hard on the brake bias and it's way high, I don't think you're going to be able to run that high side.
No, absolutely not.
If it's a lower brake bias, absolutely. You can run the high side all day long if it's gripped up here. Now, I think we're going to see some kind of the racing groove move up at least a half or one lane now as the lights are just about come on here, probably within the next 10-15 laps. The lights are going to come on, and I think the groove's going to kind of move up a little bit.
Well, the cars are showing that, right? I mean, we're starting to see a few guys, you can run a groove and a half, but you see he's running a huge diamond, Peterson is, but that's what you want to do is you start to lose it. Look for grip, move up the track, and a lot of these guys are able to keep that moving. Litweiler's had that working all night long, so it's probably feeling real comfortable to him right now.
Yeah, but Litweiler definitely got some ground to make up that I don't think is possible unless he is just extremely lucky. And as you can see, well, as you've seen earlier, folks, with the accident he was involved in, not of his doing, of course, put him down 2 laps. So regardless of how fast he is now, there's so many people that's 1 lap ahead. As we got a caution, I hear some tire grinding. Bob Redeker, David DeVale, Shannon Donathan, Sean Rother, and Rob Williams. Just take a look at that real quick, see what happened to. I just heard 1 tire slide here. Looks like everybody else kind of stopped. See what happened to David DeVale. And, overcorrect. Yep, that was the only tire sliding I heard was from the 2. 61 got lucky enough. Didn't get tangled up in it.
That's going to be one that'll put a little damage on it. That was quite a little smack right there.
It definitely was.
That one's not going to help out Redeker.
And I'm curious to see who we got for the lucky dog. Let's take a look to the outside, and it's going to be Rob Hamilton with the lucky dog. So he should be able to get back on that lead lap here. Show the lucky dog winner. Lucky dog wiener.
The car sideways in the wall right there. What was that?
Still stuck up there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having a little screen freeze here and there. That's why I'm a little off camber tonight.
All good. I got you covered, man. I got you covered.
Most part is good, but my internet is so bad.
Well, I pay for the good stuff because I've got to have it. I mean, I've got 2 Ethernet cables out here that my wife ran for me. You know, she all but volunteered to climb underneath the house. She may have ran them, but I crawled them.
Yeah, there you go. I'm probably one of the 5 people left in the United States that has DSL. My only other
Oh,
option where I live is Starlink. I could get Starlink if I want.
I have not heard those 3 letters put together since like 2005.
Oh, I know.
That's
The only
insane.
I think the only building in our little town, the bank has fiber, and they were supposed to have ran it through here, but nobody in town has it yet.
Wow. It's insane. And Puber Johnson wants to know, how does it look up there? Well, you know what? I made a camera just for you. We in the fan stand, buddy. This is what you see when you go to Five Flags. You can see the whole track if you stand at the top of the grandstands here. Now, the cars look a little bit tiny as they're pretty far apart here. But the pace car is going to be down, and this is what it's going to look like here as they take the green flag at Five Flags. 100 laps left to go.
That's the familiar camera you see during the Snowball Derby right there. That's
You
the
know
one
it.
they showed the most.
This is it. I decided to move it over and put it in the camera view.
That's a great look. See Montrose, he's able to really get a good bite off the bottom. A lot of good battles going on. You know what I mean? They haven't got really spread out yet, but good battles everywhere. You see Newman, you got Johnson trying to go by him. Richardson's right there. You got Kel Peterson right there. Here comes your boy Ainsworth. He's working his way in.
Slowly but surely, as Josh Newman now looking to take over the 4th spot here from Eric Johnson. Johnson not going to give it to him easy here. You two guys are going to have to tango here if you want it. Johnson with the power move to the high side, and he's going to take the spot away. Now he's got to move down to the bottom, and that's exactly what he did. Eric Johnson now confirming that 4th position here as Bob Redeker being shown the black flag, and we got Dalton Hall here now in 8th place, has made the pass happen on Christopher Jones. Charles Wilson made it as well. Here comes Drew Calvert. That is not for position. Drew Calvert still multiple laps down here. Looks like 3 laps down, as a matter of fact.
You know, out of being your home track, you called it, right? You saw Johnson. He did not give tons of room for somebody to fight on the inside. He was able to get a little bit lower, make the pass, and easily move on. And we've seen a lot of guys giving a lot of space, but Johnson, you know, he's a real racer here. He didn't come down too far, but just enough to make sure he didn't get a diamond on the inside and a run off to fight him.
Whoa!
Oh, easy, Brian.
Brian on the brakes there, sideways. We caught it live, folks. As he gets it back going, he's going to lose a ton of spots. And Keystone Kingpin's got a comment for you there in the Twitch stream. Take a look at that.
Yeah, my son just got it. My download speed's tremendous. It's like 3, maybe 3.2. My son got it. He's got like 400 and something. I mean, it's totally different. I'm going to have to do it, I guess.
Montrose not pulling away from my pick. Robert Tibbs. Montrose, I think he boiled his stuff up, Mike. I'm just putting that out there. He's gotten to wait way too long on center. Look how long he's waiting on center to turn the car back down to the bottom. Now, let's look off the nose here. Actually, let's get in. Let's get on board here with Montrose. Now he's not turning the car too hard here, but he's having to wait a long time to get back on the throttle. So he goes all the way up, right sides on the dotted white line. And now let's take a look here at what Tibbs is doing. Tibbs turning down a little bit more, trying to get a nice run on the exit. He's definitely got more rotation than Montrose dreamed of having.
Oh, yeah.
And it's looking good. He's done close up 2/10 on 3 laps.
Well, you like you said, you can see it. He's pushing so bad, and then by the time it rotates, Tibbs is back on the gas.
Tibbs about to be taking the lead.
That's short tracking at its finest, folks, right there. It's who can get it turned and who can get it back on the gas. That's the whole premise of the whole thing. We starting to get a little brake shade coming out of those? Are we getting a little bit lit up on the chambers?
We are. And you're about to see who's got rears and who's got more front. iRacing does a fantastic job at rendering the models. Oh, the 19 with a little bit of loosey-goosey there out of turn number 4. And I think the 19...
definitely see his... Well, definitely see his fronts lighten up, but...
Well, the 10, his is a little bit brighter there than the 19's, just by a little bit. Montrose has got a ill-handling race car, no doubt about it. As Tibbs just needs to do what he's doing. Montrose has got lap traffic right in front of him here. And then it'll all take care of itself. As Christopher Jones was able to get back by Charles Wilson. As the caution comes out, Rob Hamilton, the lucky dog winner, last caution, now involved in an incident.
You have to wait and see there. I thought it was Steve Giverson for a minute, but I think he was just pitting.
Oh, Rob drove it way deep down in the corner and completely cleaned out Steve Giverson.
How you doing, Lova Jackson? Good to see you again.
How we doing?
I think we got Boyce in the pits, Montrose in the pits.
Not a bad call. I think it's a tick too early, though. And Brock with a beard said, decided to park it. Felt like I was starting to be a hazard out there. Well, I wouldn't say that. Were you on the lead lap, though? I mean, were you on the lead lap? No, probably not. Let's see, you're 3 minutes in the pits, lap 62. No, so 8 to 10 laps down.
I don't know, it's just a shame for him there, but I mean, that's racing. You have good days and bads, and he had a great day at Phoenix in the truck and then got that taken away late, but dominated that race.
Lights should be on here any moment, folks. Probably somewhere around lap 175. The light should go bloop. Wave around goes to Shannon Donathan and Matt Markland with the lucky dog.
The pole sitter back on the lead lap. Fast lap of the race so far, by the way, Ian Montrose, 16.589. So as the track cooled down, he was able to put 2/10 basically on the qualifying times. So you can see the track is getting better. And, of course, you got a little better tires once they're warmed up, too.
Well, it's going to go back here between Tibbs and Peterson now. They're starting row 1, Johnson, Ainsworth, row 2, Hall, Newman, row 3, row 4, Jones and Wilson, and row 5, Hamilton and Welchel. I was going to say something here and completely just blew my mind. No, we're doing good, Lova Jackson. Doing fantastic. Well, I guess I'll think of it in the next couple days, and I'll get with you on it.
New tires in 11th position with Montrose. Montrose and Boyce, I think they both took tires. Like you said, if that's their last set, you don't go out too hard, boys.
No, you definitely don't. All right. Well, the pace car lights are off, so that means we're going. Oh, I got to while I'm thinking about it. I called 15 cautions tonight, and we're at 7, so we're about halfway through that.
Yeah, I told you, these guys have been doing great because, hell, the main thing you worry about at restarts is braking points. If someone brakes earlier than you do, you can cause a caution in just moments, but these guys are just doing great with it.
And there we go. People got the cameras out, taking pictures. As Robert Tibbs in the lead here. Seeing what he could do. So you got Kel Peterson. He's also good at a little short track action. And Eric Johnson now trying to take the spot away from Peterson. He's going to let him go up there and battle, though.
Yeah, he drove it in hard that time on the high side. So the grip has to be coming up quite a bit. Comes Ainsworth. I mean, you just keep calling the man. He just keeps bringing his way forward.
97-degree track temp here. We're going to be all over the 94 degrees or so once this thing shakes out. As we got tire spin.
I hear him.
And they saved it, though. Back there with Boyce.
Yeah, I was able to hear that one on my end.
Rob Hamilton, maybe, or Tim Boyce. One of them was back there sliding. I could hear it.
Yeah, Boyce still probably trying to get up to temp. As Montrose is able to move forward with his tires so far, though. He's up to 8.
Yeah, he's definitely on the move, no
Mr.
doubt about it.
Oh yeah, he's coming right through.
And now the lights are on. Oh,
he was.
And that's not what you want to do, folks. You definitely don't want to overheat those tires. Now, it's definitely going to act a little bit better than it did in the 115-degree area, but still, you don't have time to cool them down as you'll lose a spot there. Woo.
Yeah, oh boy, he's way up high again, but he's pulling a diamond all the way from the wall almost.
Well, I mean, what do you... late models. Well, what can I say?
Yeah.
I've seen them do it.
This has been a really fun call. I've never really broadcasted from this track. This has been a fun call for this track.
Oh, I knew it was going to be an absolute blast. There's no other league with this much competition with all these long green flag runs here at a short track like this with some next gens. I mean, come on now. If that's not exciting, I don't know what is.
Like I said, I questioned whether a big old heavy car could do it here, but they're making a liar out of me, because as long as you're patient and you drive it the way it's supposed to be driven, you can do this.
Oh, the 39.
Ooh,
Christopher Jones. Slideways. Gonna lose one spot, get back going. That's what I'm talking about. Dalton Hall.
Yeah, Montrose and a new rubber able to move.
Yeah, he is. Montrose now up to 6. Dalton Hall now trying to wait it out here between the 19 and the 74. The 19 kind of lost his way there as Kel Peterson took the lead and is running away with it for now.
Yeah, he found something on this high side, and he's just sticking with it. Keeps going higher and higher and higher, and it's paying off on the long run, or he's just going out too hard, and Eric knows that. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, I can tell you this. Eric Johnson is no, I don't know if this is actually a word, but he ain't no weeble wobble. He's not an over pusher. definitely not.
Yeah, and like I said, patience is the key. I mean, if we end up with a 75 lap run here to the end, you're going to find out, right? I mean, you're sliding even when you don't. Oh, haul into Tibbs into the fence.
I saw it happening. That's why I clicked on them quick. They were into each other. Oh, and Dalton Hall's into Montrose again.
Hall's wanting to get to the front, folks.
He is.
Bringing it up here. Montrose starting to heat up Ainsworth. And Christopher Jones got it gathered back in. He's putting a little pressure back on the Hall here.
Yeah, he is. He's to the back bumper. We'll see what he can do with the 34. Now, like I said, 34 is going to be hard to pass. He's going to have to try to force his way to the outside and maybe try to make the pass that way. Dalton Hall likes that bottom. As we look up here, Montrose just passed on the outside the 74 and now trying to pass the outside of the 18. And he's going to make it happen. Look at that. Wow. Round the outside it goes.
I think other guys are going to have to see this because Peterson was able to do it, and now Montrose, of course, he's on the newer shoes, but Peterson was not. And the track is widening out for sure. So these guys are going to have to maybe try it a little bit up here, see if they get the run that these other boys are getting.
Well, I think Montrose showed his cards a little bit too early here. Yeah, he's going to get to the front, but if there's another caution, as hard as he's pushing, I mean, he's running 4/10 faster. 4/10 faster. He's running 17 flats and 16 nines. So
yeah, I agree.
Pushing a little bit harder, and there's 50 laps to go.
I'm thinking we might have saw that out of Peterson as well, but this lap traffic is going to even it a lot of it out right here.
Josh Newman up to 7th position here as Christopher Jones falls back a little bit. Tim Boyce having a nice run in 9th. Charles Wilson, top 10. Having a nice run as Kel Peterson has now got Ian Montrose to his inside.
Just let him go, Kel. Let him go.
Battle him, Kel. Battle him. It's too late.
Yeah. I don't think he was going to be able to do anything with him anyway, so get back to your line.
That's right. Well, I mean, at least try to force him to the outside.
Yeah. Like you said, Montrose just running away right now. Still running, 17 flats basically.
Yep, but we look back here, Sean Rother, though. Oh, well, who was that in front of Montrose there? I guess I had the wrong car.
I thought that's who it was, too.
Nope. It is not. That is the 30 of Shannon Donathan. Here we go. Shannon Donathan. About to go another lap down here. Here comes Montrose chasing him down. And then you got a car quite a bit of ways ahead after that.
Yeah, it happens quick here, right? I mean, you start to tail end and you got to get going. It's kind of like Martinsville. You got to get going.
Montrose sending it in on the bottom. And instantly clear. No hindrance whatsoever from Shannon Donathan to Montrose. And that's just... oh, we got Ronnie Welchel off track here. Let's see where Ronnie Welchel is. He was the next one I was looking at. There's Montrose now trying to make the gains up to the back of Ronnie Welchel.
Yeah, Markland is only 2.5 seconds ahead of Montrose right now, so he needs a run for his life. Yeah, on the last man on lead lap. I'm sorry, I meant to say that, but 2.5 seconds ahead. He's going to have to go.
Well, he's not having the pace that he had. He's running 17.8s right now. Montrose now running 17.7, so he's not that far off pace. You got some guys back here, back behind Montrose. Montrose must be getting in some lap traffic or something. No, he's not. Fastest guy on track right then was Kel Peterson in second.
Well, like we said, Montrose might have just went out way too hard. It's almost 30 laps since we went back to green. So yeah, he's probably starting to feel it.
Oh, no doubt about it. As looks like Kel Peterson's actually been able to close up 2/10 on Montrose.
Yeah, I think he's getting that tight built back in the car a little bit. You see it. It's not where he wants it to be.
Definitely not. Let's see the battles we got going on right here between Charles Wilson trying to get up to the back bumper to 39 of Christopher Jones. Try to make the pass on him. Oh, Christopher Jones in the wall a little bit. Josh Newman actually fell back. He's now back into 10th place. So some big moment must have happened to Josh Newman that caused him to lose that many spots. And Brian Welchel in 11th, having a nice run here. Nice run.
Well, these guys, phenomenal job tonight thus far for this whole field. I can't talk about it enough. I'm sure the leagues I'm in, there'd have been 25 cautions by now, but these guys doing fantastic work tonight. We see Tibbs, he's back up to 6th, but he is about 7/10 off the bumper at Dalton Hall, so see if he can make his way back up.
He's got a whole corner to try to make up as David DeVille, something happened to David DeVille there. Oh, he's in pit, so the engine blew up on pit road for him. But Robert Tibbs having a nice little drive here. Trying to go up there 1.3 seconds back from Dalton Hall. Dalton to the back bumper of Jacob Ainsworth right now. Trying to rebound after that little spin he had.
Yeah, I was about to say, he was starting to heat up Johnson just a little bit. You called it all night, he'd probably be up there, but he's been able to hook the bottom most of the night, and he's putting the heat on Eric right now.
Yeah, he is still a bottom feeder, Ainsworth is. He likes it. He likes the rhythm.
That's definitely what I would call myself. I like find my lane, and that's where I like to stay. Oh, Eric having none of it is throw the block.
Johnson chopping the nose here. Oh, it's Johnson in the wall. Ainsworth to the top side. Now trying to do a crossover here. Not going to work.
I put a really shallow entry to it.
Ainsworth going with the diamond now. Work. Eric Johnson tried to do the block on the bottom. He said, man, I want the bottom. I'm going low with a shallow entry. Ainsworth really trying to power around the outside here.
I think if he stays with it, he'll be able to do it.
Ainsworth now up into third. Should be able to make the turn down now. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's really got a lot more bite off the corner right there. And you're seeing how long all these guys are really waiting to get back to the gas.
Doing a fantastic job, Ainsworth is.
Long way to go to catch Peterson and Montrose, but like I said, I think if we get a caution, you're going to find out.
Oh, Montrose had an issue there. The 20 now back to the lead. They're in lap traffic, hardcore lap traffic here. 3 wide for the lead. The 20 down the bottom. Montrose now in the middle. Montrose battling his way back up to the lead. Looks like he had an issue there. And just like that, we're going to take a look at it, folks. Show you exactly what happened here with between Kel Peterson and Montrose. Looks like he got maybe loose off the corner. Oh, some checkups there. Oh, he got into the back of somebody. And there goes
Good.
Kel Peterson, lucky enough to get around him.
The guy's just trying to get out of the way right there, but wow, what a speed difference.
Terry Litweiler trying to work his way around, just trying to salvage a day. And he's running the line Montrose wants, so Montrose going to have to dive down to the bottom here.
That's not going to help that tight condition.
No, it's not. Plus, now he's got damage on the front end. That's definitely going to hurt him too.
24 quick laps to go.
And there'll be
How
a
bad
call.
some of these guys. I'm sorry. I said, how bad are these guys going to feel if they go home with a set of tires left in the truck?
They're not going to feel very good. But there'll be a caution here in the next couple laps. We'll have about 20 laps to go here. I just have a feeling there's going to be a caution. And it's going to happen right in this area.
Yeah, maybe.
Battle between the 26 and the 34 for position. And that's it, boys. Call me a liar. Make me a liar out of it.
Great battle right there. I mean, guys are trying to be respectful, but when you get one being respectful on the bottom and one on the top, it's kind of hard to make a decision.
Yes, it is. They're closing up on the back of Eric Johnson, though.
Like
Right.
you said, and I said last week, that strategy seems to work out for Eric. So he's counting on a caution. So it better happen pretty quickly, though.
That's right. Welchel and Jones battling here. As Rob Williams jumps down the pit road. Boyce and Hall side by side. Well, Hall had a moment. Boyce captured it right there. Picking up now in the 5th position.
Just tremendous racing. I didn't think this track would bring it. And there's your yellow.
Ian Montrose
Oh, my goodness.
involved in an incident there between Terry Litweiler and Josh Newman. Let's take a look at it, folks. Looking off at Terry Litweiler, you got Josh Newman and the 10 of Montrose up here. Josh Newman sent it in, and around he goes. Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
Not a great hit there for the leader.
And that's going to bring all the followers down pit road, I'm sure. And it's only going to be Peterson and Montrose probably to stay out.
And I'm curious to see what the comment on the radio is about that.
That's a shame for both. I mean, Newman had a great run going, and then something happened. We saw him fall back earlier, and then just snappy loose. Oh, Peterson is coming for tires.
You're crazy not to. You got to.
Well, I wasn't sure if he did before. That's the one thing I can't see on my scoring.
No,
So,
he's
yeah,
got a set of tires. He's got a set of tires. I got it right here on my list. Right side's going up, baby. If anybody could pull this off, it's going to be Kel Peterson. Ainsworth stays out. Eric Johnson stays out. Oh, no. Johnson comes in. Sorry. Ainsworth comes in as well. Set of tires, sorry. I was a little behind the 8 ball there.
I think Peterson pitted a lap later.
Everyone has fresh tires, but Ian Montrose.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
The only one that didn't take tires there on that stop was Christopher Jones. He's the only one that does not have tires.
Oh, interesting. Will they heat up fast enough?
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. Got a 13-lap sprint to the end.
Just got to get past that first loose section.
And Montrose has no clue about his car. He doesn't have a
No.
clue what kind of damage he's got or anything, so we're going to have to see here.
I'd say being the leader, it doesn't matter if it's 90-degree wheel right now. He's going to stay right there.
Lights are back on the pace car. Race control doing a fantastic job tonight. I'm not sure who is race control, but doing a fantastic job with giving them drivers enough time on track. I know who race control is. That's why they're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, everything has been smooth as silk tonight.
No doubt about it. We're going to get out of this thing with less than 10 cautions.
I told you, it's incredible to me.
Racing's been fantastic.
The race is great, and nobody's like slid through the first corner and rear-ended somebody in an accordion for a track blocker. I mean, it's been incredible.
Well, here we go. Ainsworth now finally in the spot he needs to be in. As we're getting ready to take the green flag, will we go to the end? Green flag back in the air. Here we go, boys. Montrose with a fantastic jump. Here comes Eric Johnson as well.
Yeah, Johnson, really good jump right there. Oh, we're Ainsworth in the wall.
Ainsworth sideways into the wall. And his shot to win tonight is gone up in smoke. Now it's going to be between the 20 and the 18. Montrose has nothing for them. Absolutely nothing for them. They can pass him all the way up around the corner, the wall if they wanted to.
Yeah, Peterson has to wait just a little off the gas on that flat lap, but we'll see if he tries that high side. We got another yellow.
Caution comes out. Dalton Hall in the mix now, and he's got the fastest lap on track, 16:47. As looks like Rob Hamilton, Shannon Donington may have been involved in an incident here. I'm going to take a look at it between the 30 and the 1. Oh, Rob Hamilton. Oh, man. Slid up, got it into Shannon Donington. That's unfortunate there.
Yeah, just a little slide. Not much, but just enough.
Just enough to pretty much end Donington's night there, unfortunately. So that's going to help out Montrose. We're going to have about a 5-lap shootout here.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. He's just praying. He's like, just keep the laps down because he had such a good start. You know, he was able to hold him for 2.5, 3 laps, and that's all he's going to have to do this time.
They'll get to him, though. They'll be able to get to him. They were taking their time there. They were way faster. I could see it on the lap times. They sped up, got to the back of him, and they were just stalled out by 0.2 compared to what the previous lap they were on. So we're going to see here. But Daka Jones in the chat here, Mike, saying watch out for the 34. Now, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or that's a bad thing. I'm joking, Daka. I'm joking.
He's going to be second on the outside, so he's going to have probably what I would say would, if you can equal the start, that's the place you want to be. Little high side roll right here.
Let me say this, Daka, and you can put this on your clips. If Dalton loses his 4th position here, it's because he did it. Nobody else. It's his to lose. It's his top 5 to lose. He needs a good, solid top 5 tonight. He's in a fantastic spot for these guys to duke it out here. You got old tires starting on the front row inside. New tires on the outside, new tires on the inside second row, new tires outside second row. So if he could time it just right, he can really stick his nose in and kind of pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Yeah, we're going to have what? If they go off this time, we're going to have a 3-lap shootout.
Yeah, about.
Yep. This is going to get good.
Plus, we got some green-white checkers.
It has been good. This is going to get real interesting. Montrose has to get away. He absolutely has to get away.
Well, he's got some heat-soaked tires there. Oh, we're going to see here. What can he do? Green flag back in the air. Montrose taking the lead, but here comes the 20 and 18. They're all over the back of him here. The 20 is going to ship him. The 20 is going to ship him, I promise you. You just watch. If the 20 gets to his back bumper, he's gone. Oh, the 20's gone.
No.
Now it's up to the 18. What is the 18 Eric Johnson going to do here? Johnson! Sideways! Here comes Dalton Hall and Robert Tibbs. The caution comes out. We're going to overtime, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Did not take the white flag, so we're going to OT. Cale Peterson, he got down on that apron we were talking about, got loose. Then we see the same issue kind of with Johnson. And your man is right there.
Told you. Told you. Hey, but look at Dalton Hall, though.
Remind me not to go to the casino with you. You're going to take my money.
Ooh, I've been to the casino one time. I doubled my money and I left.
Yeah, I hate him.
I went back and sat in the car while the guy that drove me up there lost all his money. He's like, "How'd you do?" I said, "I doubled my money. I took $20, doubled it to $40, and I said, you know what? I'm good."
Me and my wife went to Vegas. I'll tell you my luck right here, and then we'll discuss this race. My wife's luck is the first night we're there, she hit big enough to pay our entire trip. I took $1,000, broke them into 20s, and I never got ahead of 120 out of all that stack. I just lost it all. I couldn't even cash a 20 in and make it 22.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it.
I would never, ever go back to the casino again. As a matter of fact, my wife might file for the big D, as in divorce, if I went and lost $1,000 at the casino.
That was my play money for the week. It took a week to do it. I didn't do it in a day.
She's like, "You know how many Mexican restaurant trips we could have taken for $1,000?
That's a lot of chorizos, man.
Yeah. You know how many margaritas she could have drank for $1,000?
We went on my birthday and went out and watched the NASCAR races. It was a good trip. My wife's always that way, though. If she gets her hand will start itching, you got to take her uptown. That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, back to the race here. Strategy calls. Montrose stayed out. Everybody else took tires. Christopher Jones, phenomenal breakthrough here. No tires for him. But Montrose stayed out with the older tires, and now we're in our first green-white checkered overtime. But with Tibbs, Hall, Cale's back up there once again, ready to see if they can, capitalize on this thing, or is Montrose gonna pull out the victory?
Yeah, it's the same thing. He just got to get away and hope.
Oh, here we go. Pace car's in. Green flag in the air.
Good start.
Good start from Montrose. Robert Tibbs got to dive it in. I mean, Robert Tibbs has got to get the throttle down right now.
He did.
Tibbs going to be battling on the outside. Here's the white flag. Comes out. Come on, Tibbs. Let's go, boy.
Good corner out of Montrose with the old shoes for sure.
Come on, Tibbs to the outside right now.
Up.
Dalton Hall on the bottom. It's going to be a 3-wide battle as they come in here. 2 wide now. Oh, Montrose! It's going to be Dalton Hall with the victory.
Did Christopher Jones get second? Nope. They gave it to
Christopher
Tibbs. I thought Christopher got second.
Dalton Hall with the victory here. Daka, what did I say? I told you, if they go side by side, Dalton Hall is going to find a way to bring it to victory lane. Wow.
Don't worry about the rest of the race. Wow, what a finish.
Incredible, incredible race, folks. Absolutely incredible race.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for anything better on a short track like this with these big, heavy cars. Just an unbelievable job. And he's blinking now. He probably barely got packet loss, and he's still able to get the win.
That's right. Dalton Hall going to do some invisible burnouts here. You won't even be able to see him because his connection's so bad. How about that?
And he's going to bang the left rear off
Well,
of it.
you know, inspection's key here.
Absolutely.
They can't inspect it if it's smashed up.
Absolutely, Keystone King. That was a great finish for Jones, able to get through the chaos, man. Get that third place.
And just like that, Dalton Hall with a victory. And look, folks, before we get into the finish results, we're going to go back. We're going to take a look at the white flag to the checkered flag just to see what unfolded. I know you guys want to see it just as much as I do. So here we go. And coming out of turn number 2 here, Montrose with the lead. Dalton Hall down to the bottom as they're going to lead here to the white flag side by side, the 10 and the 19. Dalton sees the opportunity here. He lets out of the throttle a little bit early. Is able to rotate, get back in. Doesn't get into the rear of the 10. Ships it in. The 10 goes up the track, cleans itself out. And the 34 shuts the door on Tibbs. Tibbs goes sideways across the start-finish line.
I mean, give a hand to him because he could have shipped the 10 right into the 19 right there, and he didn't. He had a chance twice and did not, and still was able to pull out the victory. Just that was a wonderful strategy right there. I guess he thought Montrose might wash up, and he did. Able to drive around under both of them.
Well, that's what I said. You're going to have to let the 34 watch these guys go into it, and he's going to have to pick his battle. The only way he would have lost that is by himself. But anyway, folks, that's enough said. I'm going to stop talking about the race, and we're going to get into the finish results here. Dalton Hall led 1 lap. Yes, 1 lap tonight, and it is victory lane. My pick for the win tonight came up a little bit short at the start-finish line. Robert Tibbs taking home the 2nd spot. Christopher Jones, one heck of a finish here with Keystone Kingpin Racing finishing in 3rd. Kel Peterson in 4th. Montrose falling back to 5th. Jacob Answorth in 6th with Eric Johnson 7th. Brian Welchel 8th. Charles Wilson 9th. Matt Marklin in 10th. Rob Hamilton finishing up 11th place. Tim Boyce falling back to 12th. Jeff Trapasso 13th. Sean Rother 14th. Drew Calvert 15th. David K. Force in 16th. John Kelly 17th. Ben Dalton in 18th. Steve Giberson 19th. And David Vodicka finishing in the 20th spot. Matt Marklin with the pole position. Dalton Hall fastest lap 16.475. Montrose led the most laps tonight, 175 of the 256. Jacob Answorth with the Hard Charger Award, up 19 spots from where he started. 10 cautions for 54 laps and 6 green flag lead changes by 6 different drivers. So all in all, not a bad finish. And you know what?
No.
We're going to get Christopher Jones in here for his first interview. And I'm going to let you lead the way here. Let's get him in here right there. There we go. Go ahead and lead the way with Christopher Jones.
You got it, buddy. Christopher Jones coming home 3rd tonight. Christopher, tell us about your race tonight. You were able to keep it up front all night long. Had left a little bit of the old shoes on at the end, but just tell us how this all played out for you tonight.
Well, really, all I want to do is stay out of trouble and not cause any wrecks. And hopefully, I was there at the end. And I was. The last pit stop, I was getting ready to go a lap down, so I just took 2 tires, 2 right side tires, and they held off.
Well, tell us. I ran about 100 laps in this setup. Tell us how tricky turn 4. We saw it on turn 4 a few times tonight, but this thing was a handful off a couple of those corners, wasn't it?
Turn 4 with me. a couple of times that just break loose on you out of nowhere. Back end just wanted to spin out. So good thing I just kept it, tapped the walls. That's about it.
Well, all in all, great finish, man. Third place. I'll tell you what, Tank Man, give us the sponsors, the shout outs, and whoever all makes this possible for you, buddy.
Well, shout out to y'all. Y'all some great announcers. I tell you that. Thank you for Keystone Kingpin Racing for letting me race for them. Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America, Stardust Simmons, Dalton Halls on Construction, Outcast Motorsport Network, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps. So that's it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, buddy. We'll talk to you real soon.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to talk to Robert Tibbs, and then we'll get Dalton Hall in here. Robert Tibbs was my pick tonight. Come up a little bit shy here on the last lap of the race. Robert, how was the car feeling tonight? And was there anything else you think you could have done there at the end?
Shoot, man, what a race, right? The car was feeling great. A little loose on the bottom, but once you got it hooked up right there in the middle, it just hooked and just went right around. So unfortunately, I got a little bit of damage. On that one incident with Dalton and Ian, and that was 4 minutes. But I put on some fresh shoes, and I was like, "Here we go!" And I kind of blew turn one a little bit. But yeah, it was good. Congrats to Dalton, and congrats to the Outcast boys. I mean, that was a pretty damn good show.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You're going to be here tomorrow night for the trucks? Are we running the trucks, or what's our plans for the rest of the week?
Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I can't make any of the trucks this season. My work schedule and family, and got my daughter's volleyball. So, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know.
That's right, man. Well, that sucks. You're always good in the trucks. Who knew you were this good in the next gens? I just watched you during practice, and I said, you know what? Tibbs is my pick tonight. And man, you came up one spot short, but hey, at least I get the honor of talking to you here in the podium. So that's pretty good.
Well, I appreciate it to even be considered a pick. You know, it's these cars are tricky. Just got to be patient, and it's a lot of fun out here.
Hey, no doubt about it. Hey, man, well, we won't keep you. We got one more to get in, and then we'll get the show on the road. But if you got any shout outs, you know how to do it. We'll get those, and we'll send you on your way.
All right. I appreciate it. First, I'm going to throw it up to you guys in the booth. You, Adam and Mike, you guys are awesome. You know, make these races entertaining for the people watching and listening. I always go back and watch them the next day, and it's exciting. But I also want to get a shout out to Lulu Row by Tammy Littlebyler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps by Drew Kuhn, Dalton Hall Construction, Serta Simmons, and let's see what else we got. We got Jackie Jones. So I appreciate everybody here at Outcast.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on a P2 finish, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, boys.
Yes, sir. All right, and we're both going to tag team Dalton Hall here. We'll start with you first, Mike. Go ahead and get your stuff out of the way.
All right, bud. Dalton Hall, man, great, unbelievable run, great finish right there. I was watching you all night. Your center speed was unbelievably fast. You had something really figured out with the brakes in these cars. Kind of describe what it took to get around this place tonight.
Yeah, so I backed the brakes. I don't run these cars a whole lot. Thanks first off. But I don't run these cars a whole lot. So I messed with the brake pressure of the master cylinder a little bit, I think, and backed it off a little bit. And you had to be real touchy with the brakes. You're right. You had to feel the car break loose, and then as soon as I could realize that car was breaking loose, let off the brakes and let it roll center. And I think that's what a lot of guys were. They were maybe trail braking all the way through the apex, or trying to get back on throttle too soon. But I was just letting the car coast, and it was a rocket through the center of the turn. You're not wrong there. I was gaining a lot of speed, and kind of just a war of attrition. Just knew I wanted to be there at the end. And I kind of screwed myself with that self spin and put myself at the back of the lead pack, but we were able to stick it out, and thankfully everybody kept it. It was a good, clean race, surprisingly.
A great race.
And not surprisingly. Let me take that back. But for a short track with these cars, with the Outcast guys, you can always expect good, clean racing. But it was a lot fewer cautions than I expected. Let me say that.
Adam?
Dalton, old D-Mac, man, Daka and I was talking here during the caution, and I said, if Dalton's going to lose this, it's going to be because he did something, not that somebody was going to take him out. And I was like, man, Dalton's got to let these guys do their thing, find an opening, and take it. And that's exactly what you did. You took the opening. That was the cleanest move that I have seen here in a long time. Yeah, you could have shipped both of them to Narnia or wherever, somewhere else other than the racetrack. Yep. You didn't. You let them.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
I was not gonna back off. If it came to that, I was gonna move somebody because I did know that Ian was on old tires, and I did know that I felt like I was the fastest car out there. I just needed to get everybody out of the way in the nicest way possible. But it worked out. Patience paid off. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but Ian kind of got a little squirrely there at the end, and like you said, we were able to shoot the gap, and yeah, man, sent sail for the win. I'm just as shocked as anybody. I mean, I love short track racing, but not necessarily in these cars. Let me say that. But I ended up figuring it out throughout the night. Let me say.
Yeah. Well, you had it. I mean, you kind of figured it out all night. I mean, or had it figured out within the first 50 laps as we saw you start moving up through the field, and then took those tires there at the end. But yeah, I know I would have shipped somebody too, but like I said, that was a clean move. You could have got into the back of the 10 in turn 2. You hit the brakes, slowed it down, let them, get into one another there in coming out of 4. Looks like Montrose may have gotten the throttle a little bit too early. He was fighting kind of a tight condition, got into Tibbs, went sideways, and then it was just you and Tibbs battling out at the end. But man, fantastic job by Moonshine Motorsports tonight.
Thank you. It also helped that Eric Johnson got a little loose, and Jacob Ainsworth. Both of those two cars were very fast, and on the restart prior, they got squirrely, and with those two out of it, and I knew Ian was on old tires. That's three big powerhouses, and I knew nothing against Robert Tibbs. He is also a powerhouse, but I knew we were sitting in a good spot on that restart, and I just took advantage of the opportunities given, and just appreciative of them.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you know what? You get some shout outs since you're up here in the podium and the number 1 spot. Hey, but don't forget D Hall Construction, one of the sponsors here for Outcast. Make sure you shout them out, Mr. Hall. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to give a shout out to all our sponsors. We got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Grand Island Auto America, Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons, and D Hall Construction, of course. We got LuLaRoo from Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, and Pinnacle Wraps. I want to thank all you guys, and thank all the fans out there. I've kind of been in Twitch on and off, and Adam, the channel you have grown and the community you've got going in the chat is amazing. All you guys that put your input, you got your you guys are true fans. It's awesome. I love going back and watching like whose driver they pick and all that, and who everybody wants to win. And I know there's a lot of guys that got a pretty good fan base out there, and keep it up. That's all I want to say. Thank you to you and Mike and Eric and all the admins, Mark, everybody that puts in the work, and all the guys in the league that put in the work and practice, making this a good, clean, fun league.
Absolutely.
Thanks to everybody.
Heck of a shout out. All right, Dalton. Well, we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Head down there to that incident review room, and we'll talk to you soon.
Congratulations, bud.
All right, Mike. Well, what do we think about tonight's race? Any takeaways that we can add to maybe Tuesday night and Thursday night? I know you won't be here Thursday night, but is there anything that we can take out of this race and add it to the next 2 races here at Five Flags?
Well, I mean, what we saw was incredible, I think. Like I said, not a whole lot of cautions, and these things were a handful. And like you said, the trucks, they'll be a little easier to manipulate tomorrow, but the gearing and all that will matter. But that's what I take away is how wide this track is, how you can stretch it out if you need. You can actually make a mistake, catch it, and keep on going. You might lose some spots, but this track really lent itself to some great racing tonight. It was an incredible finish, of course, but we had battles all over the track all night long, and I think tomorrow's just going to be just as good a show.
Oh, no doubt about it. And, man, hey, I appreciate you joining me tonight. It's been a heck of a time calling a race here with you, brother. And
Enjoy it every time.
Oh, no doubt about it. Well, folks, if you haven't and you like what you see here and you haven't followed, give us a follow here. We just reached over 300 followers here and still trying to grow the channel. I know we've had huge viewers tonight, which, we usually do here for the Outcast stuff. But, yeah, if you haven't done a follow, a share, a subscribe, if you do have Amazon Prime, you do get 1 free Twitch sub per month. Make sure you use that. Nobody likes ads, and especially nobody likes ads with 5 laps to go. So just give us a subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. We gain a ton from it. And yeah, that's all I got to say. We're going to be back tomorrow night for the trucks. Same place, same time, different day. Tuesday, of course, for the trucks. And yeah, that's it. It's Glad Dad and Mike McKinnon reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, Mike, what do we say?
It's cool to be an outcast.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, folks, take it easy. We'll talk to you soon.